The morning sun filtered through the tall, dignified windows of the courtroom, casting long shadows across the polished wooden benches. At the center of this temple of law sat a woman who embodied the very essence of authority and grace. Her nameplate, etched in bold and clear letters, read Judge Ebony K. Williams. To those who entered her domain, she was more than just a legal official. She was a woman who carried the heritage of North Carolina and the soul of Louisiana, tempered with the cool breeze of the West Coast and sharpened by a New York edge. In this particular courtroom, the only thing that truly mattered was how she saw the world, a perspective built on the foundations of freedom, integrity, and the pursuit of equal justice for every individual who stood before her. Judge Williams looked down at the documents on her bench, her eyes scanning the names of the two individuals waiting for her guidance. She spoke with a voice that was both firm and welcoming, asking if there was a problem to be addressed. The woman standing at the plaintiff station, Anna Porter, shook her head gently and replied that she did not have a problem, Your Honor. Anna was a woman of poise, but there was a flicker of hurt in her eyes that even her calm exterior could not entirely hide. Opposite her stood Gabriel Castillo, a man whose charm was evident, but whose current predicament suggested a complicated history. The judge began by laying out the framework of her court. She explained that equal justice was about the most important values of the country. She spoke of how she had decided to become an attorney to pursue the law and to be a voice for those who felt they had none. Her courtroom was a place where people from all sectors of life, regardless of their background or identity, could expect to be heard. Today, the case involved a dispute over a joint bank account and the emotional wreckage of a relationship that had lost its way. The courtroom fell into a brief silence as the weight of the accusation settled. Judge Williams looked at Gabriel, noting that this was quite a serious charge. Gabriel, however, insisted that it was all a big misunderstanding. He claimed that he still loved Anna, even though they were no longer together. He argued that he had never done anything outside the terms they had discussed. The judge, intrigued by the mention of terms, asked Anna to provide some background on their relationship. Anna recounted how they had been introduced 4 years ago by a mutual friend named Sarah. Their first meeting was a blind date, something neither of them usually felt comfortable with. While the first date did not feel particularly special to Anna, they kept in contact over time. It was not until a Christmas party later that a rush of feeling and attraction truly sparked between them. Anna had seen something special in Gabriel, noting his emotional intelligence, a quality she found rare and precious. They began dating, and their relationship lasted for approximately 3 years, eventually leading them to live together and open a joint bank account. As the relationship grew more serious after about 1 year, Anna brought up the topic of marriage. She had a long-term goal of building a life with him. However, Gabriel was not ready for that kind of commitment. He was honest with her, stating that he did not know if he would ever be ready for marriage. The judge commended Gabriel for his honesty, noting that many men might have danced around the issue to avoid the consequences. Anna agreed that his response was that of a grown man, and she respected him for it. However, time passed, and Gabriel eventually came to a decision about what he was comfortable with. He told Anna that he could not commit to monogamy. He offered her a choice. They could have an open relationship or they could end things. Anna, who described herself as a woman who focused on one person at a time, did not want an open relationship. She loved him and did not want to lose the connection they had built over the years. Ultimately, she agreed to his terms, but she added a condition of her own. She did not want to know anything about his other relationships. Her rule was simple: out of sight, out of mind. The judge turned to Gabriel and asked if those were indeed the terms. Gabriel confirmed that they were. He argued that Anna had breached his trust by going through his phone and messages to find out about his other relationships. He insisted that he was hiding everything as she had requested, but she had gone digging for information she claimed she did not want to know. Anna admitted that she had breached his trust, but she explained that she checked their joint bank statements regularly. It was there that she saw a charge from a jeweler for an amount that seemed far too high for a single necklace. The charge was nearly $4,000. Anna had found the necklace Gabriel gave her to be beautiful, but not so expensive as to justify such a high cost. She eventually searched his car and found a receipt showing that he had purchased the same necklace 3 times. Driven by a need to know the truth, she waited until he was in the shower and checked his phone. She discovered that he had saved the contact information of other women under disguised names. One was listed as Paolo's Pizza, and another was saved under the phrase "You like jazz." The judge examined the evidence, including the text messages Gabriel had exchanged with these women. The messages were filled with flirtatious language and talk of the necklaces. Gabriel had told one woman that no amount was too much for her, even though he later admitted to the court that he had received a significant discount for buying 3 identical items. Judge Williams noted the irony of his Playboy moves, particularly his choice of aliases for his other romantic interests. Anna had gone a step further in her investigation. She managed to contact the 2 other women, Jasmine and another individual. To her surprise, these women were unaware that Gabriel was seeing anyone else. Anna presented affidavits from both women to the court. Jasmine's statement revealed that she thought she was Gabriel's only girlfriend until Anna contacted her. She described him as a jerk and a womanizer who needed to return the money. The woman saved as Paolo's Pizza also expressed her anger, calling Gabriel a conniving snake after her interaction with Anna. Gabriel defended himself by saying that he was a single man and that the other women had simply misunderstood the situation because Anna had not told them about their open agreement. However, the judge was more concerned with the financial aspect of the case. She questioned why Gabriel was using money from a joint savings account to fund gifts for other women. Gabriel tried to point out that Anna also spent money from the account on her friends, such as a $531 gift for a baby shower and a dinner for her aunt. Judge Williams quickly pointed out the fundamental difference. Anna's spending was for platonic friends and family, whereas Gabriel's spending was for romantic partners that he was supposed to be keeping secret from Anna. By using the joint account, Gabriel had effectively put Anna on notice of his activities. The judge suggested that if he had truly wanted to keep his other lives separate, he should have used a separate account. Since he did not have his own money and relied on the joint fund, his actions were not only suspicious but also caused Anna significant pain. The judge reached her decision with a sense of clarity and purpose. She dismissed Gabriel's counterclaim entirely. She acknowledged that while Anna was wrong to go through his phone, Gabriel was the one who had set everything in motion by making a suspicious purchase on a shared account. He had failed to maintain the very discretion that was a condition of their agreement. Judge Williams ruled in favor of Anna Porter. She awarded her the sum of $1,867, which represented half of the total spent on the necklaces. Furthermore, the judge decided that Anna should keep all 3 necklaces. Since the other women wanted nothing to do with the jewelry after discovering Gabriel's deception, the judge felt that Anna had earned them through her suffering. As the proceedings came to a close, Anna looked at Gabriel one last time. She told him that he would never find another woman with as much value as her. Gabriel, still clinging to his pride, remarked that he could find 10 more women even better than her. Anna simply replied that 10 of them could not even amount to half of what she was. With the finality of the gavel, the case was closed. Anna gathered her belongings and walked out of the courtroom, leaving behind a relationship that had been weighed in the balance and found wanting, ready to start a new chapter defined by her own worth and the lessons of equal justice.